Hello, thank you for joining. This is Quarantunes for Choir. I'm Mr. Spur. Quarantunes, Quarantunes, we're stuck inside with Quarantunes. In today's lesson, we're going to first sing some warm-ups, then move on to some sight reading, and then finally we'll sing some scales. Students will be able to sight read rhythms using eighth notes, and then they will also apply rules for scale construction and perform all the previously learned scales. So first, warm-ups. Let's do some torso twists. Red leather, yellow leather. Roll your right shoulder. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Switch. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? Shake it out. Remember the 3 points of posture. Your sternum's high, your shoulders are soft, and your knees are loose. Breathing exercise. We're going to hold that imaginary ball. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. Hold. And let's sing. There we go. 2, ready, sing. Warming up our voices. Ready, set, let's go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Two, three, four. Once more. I lied. Ready, go. Me, me, ma, mo, moo. 2, ready, go. Me, me, ma, mo, moo. Excellent. 1, 2, ready, sing. On an E, ready, sing. On an ooh, ready, sing. On an O, ready, sing. Excellent. So we're going to do a little solfege exercise. So it's going to go like this. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re. Do, mi, so, mi, do, mi, so, mi, do, ti, do, ti, do. I'll let that sit for a little bit. I'll play it one more time. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re. Do, mi, so, mi, do, mi, so, mi, do, ti, do, ti, do. Nice and slow. Ready, go. Two, three, four. Two, three, four. ready, and. Sing a little, ready, go. Sing a little, tra-la-la. Sing a little, tra-la-la. Sing a little, tra-la-la. Sing a little, tra-la-la. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Once again, 2, ready, sing. Ready and sing. Sing a little, sing a little. Once more, 2, ready, sing. One, 2, ready, go. I like candy, it sure is dandy. Finger licking, butterfingers, ah. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Once more, 2, ready, go. All right. Here's the rhythm we will sight read today. First, we'll sight read it cold. Next, we'll figure out how to count it. And then finally, we'll sight read it once more. With the click. 1, 2, ready, and go. Ti ti ta, ti 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 ta, ti ti ta, ti ti ta, ti ti ti, ti 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 ti. Take a moment to pause the video, write down the rhythm, and then together we're going to figure out how to count this. So, we only have 2 types of notes. We just have 1/8 notes and quarter notes, and then there's the 1/8 rest. So for every 1/8 rest, you just draw in an X, just to remind yourself, well, we're not going to sing there. And then for every 1/8 note, there's a T. Every quarter note, there's a ta. So we have 2 1/8 notes. T, T, then the quarter note has a ta. Then there's an X for the 1/8 rest, and then the rest are 1/8 notes. T, T, T. Measure 2 has a quarter note, 2 1/8 notes, quarter, 1/8 note, and 1/8 rest. So the quarter gets a ta. 1/8 notes are T, T. Quarter note has another ta. The 1/8 note gets a T, and then this 1/8 rest is a beat of half beat of silence. We'll just put next there to remind us not to sing there. Next, we have 1/8 rest, 1/8 note, quarter, 3 1/8 notes, followed by an 1/8 rest. So the 1/8 rest, put an X right there. 1/8 note gets a T, and then the quarter gets a ta. Then we have 3 more 1/8 notes. That would be 3 T's. T, T, T. And then the last 1/8 rest is an X, meaning we do not sing there. And then it's 1/8 rest, 1/8 note, 1/8 rest, 1/8 note, 1/8 rest, 1/8 note, 1/8 rest, 1/8 note for measure 4. So that's just going to be X, T, X, T, X, T, X, T. Let's try singing it once more. 1, 2, ready, go. Ti ti ta, ti 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 ta, ti ti ta, ti ti ta, ti ti ti, ti 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 ti. Notice how for this eighth note and eighth rest and all of these, and I guess these two here, or even this one up here, I'm making my T's nice and short. I'm not going T, 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 T. I'm giving them space for that rest there. T, 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 T. Make sure we're doing that, okay? Okay, let's talk about some scales. So what we're going to do today is we're actually going to sing every single scale that we've learned just one after another. What I'd like to do first is I want to review how we're going to build these scales first. I've already written the C scale down, and we're going to use that as a base to figure out how to find scales with sharps and scales with flats. Now, I'm only going to write one down per type of scale, so like either a sharp or a flat. So the rest is up to you to figure out. Okay? So, with that in mind, let's figure out how to find the sharp one first. So, what I'd like us to do is we're going to assign numbers or scale degrees to each of the notes. Next, starting from the first note or the tonic note, we're going to count up to 5. So counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That brings us to G. That's telling us that the next scale that has a sharp is the G scale. Next, we're going to recycle the pitches from the previous scale into that scale. So, starting with G, we're going to put in all of these pitches here and write them up there. So that means G scale consists of G, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. And then lastly, what we need to do is we need to apply the accidental, the sharp. So the way we do that is we take the scale that we just wrote out and we find the 7th scale degree. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's F, and we're just going to put that accidental there, turning the F into an F sharp. And now we're done. We know we know the notes for that scale. So that's what you have to do to find scales with sharps. Now, scales with flats, that's a little different. So for flats, what you do is you start at the first scale degree, and to find the title of the next scale with a flat, you just go up 4. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. That gives us the title of the scale. That's the F scale. Next, we're going to recycle the pitches from the previous scale, and then we're going to apply them to this one. Starting with F, we have F, G, A, B, C, D, E, and F. And then lastly, we need to add the accidental. So, it's actually the same way we find the title of the scale. We start at the first note, or the tonic, and then we just count up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, turning that B into a B flat. And that is how you find a scale with flats in it. Okay, so now we know how to identify scales with sharps and scales with flats. Now, I believe we have 4 more to find. So, we're going to just start at C, and then we're going to go into sharp land first. So, we'll sing C, then move on to G, and then move on to next scale, and then the next scale. Let's see how well we do. You can even pause the video right now, figure out what those scales are, so that way, by the time we get to them, you're ready to sing. So, here's C. Let me turn on the piano. So much better. Here we are. We're just going from bottom, top to bottom. 1, 2, ready, go. Excellent. Next scale. Here's your G. 1, 2, ready, and go. Excellent. Next scale. Go up 5. That brings us to D. Here we are. 1, 2, ready, and sing. Cool. Let's find the next one. Going up 5. That brings us to A. We're going to start on low A though. Here's your pitch. 2, ready, and sing. Very good. Now we're going to start C again. And now we're going to descend into flat land. Okay? So make sure you have all the flat scales written out so that way we can just go one after another. Okay? Here we go. Here's your C. Ready and sing. Good. Next scale should be F. We go up 4. That's your starting pitch. 1, 2, ready, and sing. So that scale goes really high up there. So you're going to have to make sure that you're using a lot of air in order to get these higher notes. Okay? So that was F. Now we have to go up 4 scale degrees to find the next pitch. And that's B flat. We're going to start at the lower B flat because it's more comfortable for us anyway. 2. Ready, and play. Excellent. And then lastly, we're going to sing the final scale. So, starting on B flat, go up 4. Takes us to E flat. Okay? We're going to sing a little higher at the end there, so you might need to have some air for that. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, sing. Very good. That's all the time we have for the lesson today. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can contact me through email, the contact page, and of course the Facebook page. Thanks for joining. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day and stay safe out there.